I know where you are right now. Not in the room you sit in, not in the city that holds your name, I mean the other place. The quiet, hollow place inside you where something used to burn and now only flickers, or perhaps does not flicker at all. You came here today, not entirely sure why. Something in you reached, the way a plant reaches blindly toward a window it cannot see. You are not sure what you are reaching for. You are only sure that you need something you do not currently have, and the absence of it aches in a way you cannot fully explain to anyone around you. This is not a crisis, you tell yourself. You are functioning. You are getting up in the mornings. You are saying the right things. But somewhere beneath the surface of your ordinary days, something is very, very quiet. And that quiet frightens you. Because it was not always this way. There was a time when you felt it, when prayer felt like breathing, when worship opened something in your chest, when the words of Scripture landed like rain on warm ground. You remember what it was to feel close to me. And now that closeness seems to have withdrawn like the tide, and you are standing on the shore wondering what you did to drive it away. My child, I have not gone anywhere. I am here. I am here. I have always been here. Let me name what you are feeling, because I know you have struggled to find the words for it yourself. It is not simply sadness. It is not simple doubt. It is something more like spiritual thirst. The sensation of being in a landscape that was once green and alive and is now dry underfoot, silent overhead. The sky has not changed. The sun still rises, but something in the air feels different. And the difference is yours to feel alone. You have tried to fix it the way you would fix any problem. You have prayed harder. You have read more. You have said the words out loud, hoping the feeling would follow. Sometimes it does, for a moment. And then the moment passes, and you are back in the same dry place. And the distance seems wider than before because now you have tried and still the distance remains. That is perhaps the most quietly devastating part. Trying sincerely and still feeling nothing in return. It makes you wonder if the problem is you, if there is something broken in you that cannot be repaired, if others feel what you cannot. But what if the silence is not absence? What if the silence is a different kind of presence, deeper, quieter, and closer than any feeling you have known? Here is the first thing I need you to understand. Feelings are not the measure of my nearness. They never have been. Feelings are like weather. They shift, they come and go. They respond to 1,000 different things you cannot always name. But I am not weather. I am the ground beneath the weather. I am the atmosphere that holds it all. I do not shift when your emotions shift. I do not retreat when your capacity to feel me retreats. As it is written, I am the same yesterday and today and forever. As it is told of my nature in Hebrews 13:8, and that sameness is your anchor when the feelings cannot hold you. The enemy of your soul knows this truth, and so he has done something very cunning. He has taught you to read your spiritual temperature by the thermometer of experience. He has suggested to you that when you feel warm, I am near, and when you feel cold, I have moved. He has made a theology out of sensation, and you have believed it without knowing you believed it, because it feels so reasonable. Of course, presence should feel like something. Of course, love should register. But beloved, I tell you plainly, the deepest roots in the earth do not reach water because they can feel it. They reach because they grow, and they only grow in the dry season. There is a man in my word whose name you know, Elijah. He had just called fire from the sky. He had stood before kings and did not flinch. He had been the loudest voice in all the land for my name. And then he ran. He lay down under a tree and told me he was done, that he had had enough, that the noise of his own faithfulness had emptied him out. He had given everything in the thunder, and afterward there was nothing left but silence and exhaustion, and the feeling that I was very far away. 1 Kings 19:4. And I did not come to him in the earthquake. I did not come in the fire. I did not come in the strong wind that tore the mountain apart. I came to him in the still, small voice, in what the ancient Hebrew calls the sound of sheer silence. a gentle whisper so quiet that to hear it, you have to stop everything else. 1 Kings 19:12. Do you see? I was not louder when he needed me. I was quieter. I went deeper. I came to him in the thing that was already there. And this is what I am doing with you right now, in the quiet that frightens you. I am not thundering at a distance. I am whispering at a closeness your noise has kept you from hearing. The desert is not a punishment. The desert is a place where I meet people one-on-one, where all the crowd noise falls away, where the performance of faith dissolves and what remains is simply me and you and the truth between us. I brought my own people through the desert once, and though the road was hard, I never left their side, as a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. Exodus 13:21. The desert was not where I abandoned them. The desert was where I led them. But let me go deeper still, because there is a layer beneath the dryness that I want to address. A root beneath the root. The spiritual dryness you are feeling did not begin in your devotional life. It began in what you believe about me. Somewhere, perhaps long ago, perhaps recently, you absorbed a belief that my love is contingent on your output, that I am most pleased with you when you are most on fire, that the season of zeal earns my closeness and the season of silence earns my distance, that I am a God who grades, who scores, who tallies the quality of your devotion and adjusts my nearness accordingly. This belief feels humble, it feels reverent, but it is a lie, and it has been doing great damage quietly, the way a slow leak does damage, not all at once, but steadily over time. Because if you believe my presence is something you earn, then the moment you stop performing, you will feel as though I have left. And since you are human, and humans have seasons, have tiredness, have wounds and confusion and hormones and grief, there will always come a time when you cannot maintain the performance. And when that time comes, and the feeling drains away, you will interpret it as my departure. You will not know it is interpretation, it will feel like fact. And so the lie compounds itself, and the distance grows, and the dryness deepens, and you wonder what is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You are thirsty, and the thirsty do not need to earn water. They only need to drink. The prophet Jeremiah heard me say something once that I want you to hear now. I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you with unfailing kindness. Jeremiah 31:4. Everlasting, not seasonal, not contingent, not performance dependent. The word in the original language carries the weight of something that existed before you were born and will exist after everything else is gone. That love is not what you earn. That love is what you come from. You did not start at zero with me and build your way up. You started in the middle of my love, and everything else, your faith, your growth, your devotion, is a response to something that was already and always entirely true. And this is why the dry season does not mean what you think it means. A plant does not stop being loved by the sun when winter comes. The sun does not withdraw in judgment. The season changes and the roots go deeper, preparing for the spring that is already written into the logic of the earth. As it is written in Ecclesiastes, there is a time for every season under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. The winter is not the end of the garden. The winter is the garden in its hidden work. What the enemy has told you is that a dry season means a dead thing. What I am telling you is that a dry season means a deepening thing. The roots of a tree only reach down in the drought. The roots of your faith only reach down when the surface water is gone. I am not drying you out to destroy you. I am drying you out so that you will stop reaching along the surface and start reaching down into the deep water that does not depend on rain, the underground river that runs below all the seasons of your feeling, the unshakable source that the psalmist knew when he wrote, "As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God." Psalm 42 verse 1, he was panting. That means he was thirsty. That means he was in the desert. but he was still reaching, he was still moving toward me. And that reaching, that dry, uncertain, feelingless reaching, that was his faith, that was his faithfulness. And it was enough. I want to tell you something now that I need you to receive not just with your mind, but with the quietest place inside you. I am not waiting for you to feel better before I draw close. I am close now. Right now, in this dryness, in this silence, in this hollow place that frightens you, I am here. I have been here the entire time. And if you will stop running from the silence, if you will stop filling every quiet moment with noise to cover over the emptiness that embarrasses you, you will begin to hear me in it. Not loudly, not dramatically, not in the feeling you remember from the mountaintop seasons, but in something smaller, truer, and far more durable. The still, small voice that meets you not in your performance but in your presence. The Apostle Paul wrote from prison, not from a place of comfort, not from a season of fire and fruit. He wrote from chains, from a dry and difficult place, and he said, I have learnt, in whatever state I am, to be content. Philippians 4:11, he learnt it. It was not natural. It did not come easily. But he learned to find me not only in the abundance, but in the need. Not only in the fire, but in the cold. Not only in the sound, but in the silence. And that learning changed him at a level that the mountaintop seasons alone never could have. This is what the desert is doing in you. It is teaching you a faith that does not depend on feeling, a love that does not depend on reward, a trust that does not depend on evidence. And that faith, the faith that reaches for me in the dark without the reassurance of light, that is the faith that moves mountains, not the faith that is fueled by good feelings and easy seasons, the faith that chooses me when choosing me costs something. Your dryness is not your failure. Your dryness is your training ground, and I, your God, am your trainer. Do not despise this season, beloved. Do not rush through it looking for the exit. Something is being built in you here that can only be built here, in the silence, in the waiting, in the faithful reaching toward a God you cannot presently feel but choose anyway to trust. As Isaiah wrote of those who wait for me, they will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:31, note that walking is the last thing on that list, not the least thing. Walking through the dry ground, one steady step at a time, without soaring and without rushing, is perhaps the most profound form of faith there is, and it is what you are doing right now. And I see it, and I honor it, and it is enough. So what do I ask of you now, in this place? Not performance, not manufactured fire, not the pressure of making yourself feel what you do not currently feel. I ask only this: stay. Stay in the relationship. Come to me as you are, dry, quiet, hollow, uncertain, and bring what you have instead of what you wish you had. Bring me the honest truth of your interior. I am not afraid of it. I am not disappointed by it. I am your God, and you are my child, and a father does not need his child to be shining in order to welcome the child home. Begin to pray differently. Instead of the pressure of devotion, the performance of eloquence, the list of requests, try something smaller and more honest. Try sitting quietly and saying only, I am here. I do not feel you, but I choose to believe you are with me. That is not a weak prayer. That is one of the strongest prayers a soul can pray, because it is choosing faith over feeling, choosing trust over evidence, choosing me over the comfort of certainty. And as you do this, not once, but daily, not dramatically but quietly, something will begin to shift. Not the feeling, necessarily, perhaps not yet, but something beneath the feeling, an anchoring, a settledness, a sense that the ground beneath you is more solid than you thought. Read my word not to feel something, but simply to be near me. Read it the way you would read a letter from someone you love, even on the days when the words do not seem to carry power. My word is living and active. As the writer of Hebrews says, sharper than any two-edged sword. Hebrews 4:12. It is working even when you do not feel it working. The seed does not feel itself growing, but it grows. Let my word be in you, even in the silent seasons. Let it accumulate. Let it do its deep work below the surface of your awareness. And this also, be gentle with yourself. I do not condemn those who are in Christ Jesus, as Paul declared so plainly, not partially, not conditionally, but fully and finally. Romans 8:1. If I do not condemn you, then I ask you to stop condemning yourself for the season you are in. Stop telling yourself that you are failing me with your dryness. Stop measuring the quality of your faith by the temperature of your feelings. A river does not fail to be a river in winter because it is still and cold and moves less visibly. It is still a river, it is still flowing beneath the ice, and you, in this quiet season, are still mine. Fully, completely, unconditionally mine. Let me speak this over you now, beloved. Hear it as I mean it, not as words from a distance, but as words spoken into your silence, into the very hollow place you have been ashamed of, into the dryness you have been afraid to name. You are not abandoned, you are not forsaken, you are not broken, and you are not failing. You are in the desert, and the desert is mine. Every grain of sand in it is held in my hand. Every silent hour you have spent wondering where I am. I was there. I was in the silence. I am the silence, in the deepest sense. The ground beneath all sound, the peace beneath all noise, the presence that does not need your feeling in order to be real. I have called you by name. You are mine. Isaiah 43 verse 1, the waters will not overflow you. The fire will not burn you. And this dry season, this quiet, cold, uncertain season, will not destroy you. It will define you. Not in the way the enemy intends, but in the way I have planned, as someone whose faith runs deep because it was forged in a dry place, as someone who chose me without the reward of feeling, as someone who walked through the desert and found me waiting on the other side, and who learnt in the walking that I was never on the other side only. I was with you. Every step, every silent morning, every hollow prayer offered without certainty, I was with you, I am with you, and I will be with you until the very end, and beyond the end, and into the life that has no end at all. Matthew 28:20. Now rest, my child. You do not have to manufacture the fire. You do not have to fix the feeling. You only have to stay. And staying, quiet, dry, reaching, is the most faithful thing you have ever done.